رمضان رمضان شهر القرآن هدى لنا.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Ramadan Talks, where we talk about topics inside and outside of Ramadan. Welcome to the final 10 nights of Ramadan. Just like a marathon, you don't slow down, you speed up to get all those good deeds. And speaking of good deeds, there's one unique good deed that people do, a unique form of worship. It's called e'tikaf, seclusion. Dr. Slimi, could you talk to us a bit about that?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. I'tikaf is an act of worship. The Prophet ﷺ, every last 10 nights of Ramadan, he would seclude himself. He would go outside his home and spend time, meaning including sleeping, spending the whole 24 hours in the masjid. It has to be a masjid where Jum'ah is held and prayers are held, not any place. And the Sunnah is to do it if you can. Many people may not be able to do it, but if you can, it's a great act of worship. The wisdom of it is that you consecrate your time so you do not miss a single minute or second of the night. As Aisha radiallahu anha, may Allah be pleased with her, she said, كان إذا دخل العشر الأواخر من رمضان, if the 10 nights, last 10 nights of Ramadan start, كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يحيي الليل, he would stay up all night. So أحيا الليل, he would stay up all night praying. That means he doesn't sleep at night. وشد المئزر, and he wouldn't have relationship like with the family in this, he would be secluding himself. And the one who does i'tikaf should not be with his family at that time. He can talk to them, and even she explained, she said he would bring his head through the window and she would comb his hair, and that just for hygiene and maintenance, but he would not step out of the masjid. And then, unless of course a person would want to go to a call of nature. And then of course she said, وَأَيْقَظَ كُلَّ صَغِيرٍ وَكَبِيرٍ, and he would wake his family up, whether adults or children, so they don't miss the opportunity of these nights. If the Prophet ﷺ, whom we know very well, pious, and nobody is as pious as him, was keen not to miss a single second, it tells us a lot. It speaks volumes of the greatness and the rewards of these nights. So we ask everybody and implore everyone not to miss these nights and the rewards, whether reading Quran or praying or making dhikr. These are the times to do these things.
Now, what if someone watching this is feeling guilty? They might think that i'tikaf is so important, it's such a unique reward, I just can't do it, I don't have the time, my work. What would you say about that?
Well, listen, given the lifestyle we have today, it's not easy to do i'tikaf. It's not easy. And I know from the people who do i'tikaf, either they take time off and that's part of their vacation, may Allah bless them, but not everybody can do that. Some people have children and only 2 weeks vacation a year, they can't. So what you do, as we say, if you can't do it all, don't leave it all. Okay, so something is better than nothing. So if you can go and spend time, maybe an hour before Fajr. And the best thing you could do is you manage your time. What are the deeds that are recommended in these nights? Reading Quran, making dhikr, praying tahajjud, giving charity, doing iftar. You can still do these things even if you don't do a lot. Let's say I plan to give $1,000. I'm not going to wait until night of 27. I would spread it over 10 nights, 100 every night. This way I wouldn't miss, $100 every night. Of the last 10 nights is a potential night to be Laylatul Qadr, and we'll talk more about that. So imagine every night I give $100. That means I won't miss the donation of the night of Qadr, or night of value as I like to call it. If you pray at least 2 rak'ahs, other than Isha and Sunnah, 2 rak'ahs tahajjud, and even the best time before Fajr, 1 hour before Fajr, then you wouldn't miss Laylatul Qadr and you wouldn't miss the reward of this night. If you read one part of the Quran, if you cannot, even 1 page, do that. 1 page will take you 1-2 minutes. If you do tasbih, any of these things you could do. If you cannot afford to give iftar, buy 1 pound of dates and give it to people to break fast. There is a lot you could do, but don't live it all. Do one thing of every kind of worship and you won't miss it.
So there's no deed too small. Jazakallah khairan, Dr. Slimi, for that uplifting motivation to capitalize on every opportunity possible. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, these are the last 10 nights. Seize your moment, seize the opportunity, take advantage of every deed you can, whether it's large or small. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave comments down below. It's always a two-way street after all. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.